Everything I loved burned in rust, but I won't fall.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Blood Moon Wrestling.
Hey, Carmelita.
Continuing, welcome to Blood Moon Wrestling Federation's bonus match show. I'm your host, Crushing Kelly Black, alongside me, the Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black. Just sharing up the show, and then we'll get started. Hey, Sly. Hey, Carmelita.
Surrounds, I see the flame. A broken world, but I feel no shame. The scars of proof, I paid the cost. But in the ashes, I am not lost.
I like how you get mad at me for interrupting as if I can hear you when I got music blaring in my headphones and you talk all quiet.
But I'm still alive.
Speak louder, woman. Can't hear you over the music.
You got the music up?
Yeah.
Hey, baby girl. Welcome to the stream. Tonight is our bonus match episode of Blood Moon Wrestling Federation. This is... Wait a minute.
Huh. Oh, controller.
This is what we got in store for y'all tonight. Starting us off, we've got Ezra Black taking on Andromeda U-Taker inside a steel cage. 2 out of 3 submission. Pin only, 1 fall to a finish. Andy Price taking on DJ Springheel. 2 out of 3 falls in the underground. Brian LG taking on Carmelita Fox. Submission, 1 fall to a finish. The Goddess of Pain taking on Primetime Sean Sanders. Pin sub KO. All 1 fall to a finish. Xander Black taking on Leo Angel. 2 out of 3 in the underground. Vera Richards taking on Celine U-Taker. KO 1 fall to a finish. Counts Wraithnock versus Damian Richards. Extreme Rules 2 out of 3. Pin submission. Lady Devil taking on Chase Nightwalker. And then in our main event, a 30-minute Iron Man between Atticus Black and Marcus Corbin. Oh, okay. It peek scratches at the door. Hey, Emma. Coming up first, Ezra Black taking on Andromeda U-Taker.
You reading the chat at all?
I saw. Coming out first, at 6 foot even, weighing 205 pounds, from the outer circles of hell, Ezra Black. Opponents coming out at 5'7", weighing 137 pounds, from the bayous of New Orleans, Louisiana, Andromeda U-Taker. Earlier this afternoon at CRW, Andromeda was shown going into Aria Hawthorne's old locker room. Y'all have been checking up not only the Discord but the streams. Aria Hawthorne was recently adopted by Atticus and myself, becoming an official sister to Andromeda. So, Andromeda, in tribute to Aria Hawthorne, wearing her ring gear in ring jacket, utilizing her entrance.
Not her entrance. Andromeda's
Anyways,
wearing her jacket.
anyways, you guys have wrote reindeer in tribute to Arya Hawthorne. Shot to the face, shot to the back by Ezra. Andromeda with the sweep of the leg. Able to get back to her feet. Slams Ezra into the mat. Hip up by Ezra. Spinning back fist in return. Kick to the midsection. Andromeda driving Ezra head first.
Arya wasn't dead at the moment. Let's be real, her jacket is kind of a kick-ass jacket with that comic graphic on the back that I made.
Up kick to the face on from Andromeda. Stomp to the leg. This is 2 out of 3 submissions inside the steel cage. So pins, knockouts don't mean a damn thing. As we're getting back to his feet, he gets jabbed in the face by Andromeda. Hey, Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Brother and sister trading shots inside the steel cage. Nice combination, ending with a knee shot from Andromeda. Going through a bit of violence therapy as Ezra gets whipped onto the back of his head. Springboard maneuver does not connect. Does not connect for Ezra either. Andromeda trying to keep her emotions under control. Reverse sling blade by Andromeda on Ezra. It goes for a submission. He does not tap out. Multiple spin kicks into the corner. Then the moonsault into a double knees to the spine on Ezra.
Glad you're feeling better, Wally. Said he had a cold a little bit ago.
Glad you're feeling better, Wally. Springboard coffin drop does not connect for Andromeda. Now Ezra just rubbing her face into the mat, then an elbow drop to the back of the neck. Block, kick in the midsection. Andromeda. Version of the Muda lock.
Gee, I wonder who taught her that.
And Ezra able to fight out of it.
Probably her uncle.
Which uncle?
I used the Muda lock. Ezra's the only one who's ever used it. Pretty sure Paul doesn't use it. He uses Hell's Gate. Who else is her uncle? AJ? No, AJ doesn't use it.
Ezra brought back to his feet. Spins him around and just drives him head first. As hard as this match is going to be, I highly doubt these two are not going to feel it in the morning. Submission applied yet again. She finally gets Ezra to tap out for the first fall. Power slam.
I mean, to be fair, if I were Ezra, I would be trying to get out of there as fast as I can. I mean, yeah, he's her brother and everything, but let's be honest. Andromeda's at least 10 different times fucking pissed off. Like, pissed off in more different fucking ways than you can imagine. Hell, earlier today, Ezra was asking me, do I have to do the match? She's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, son. You have to deal with your crazy big sister. Superwoman punched onto Ezra. Ezra able to roll out of the way before she does anything else and just clotheslines her. Whips her onto the back of her head.
I'll have to figure out a way to make it up to Ezra for putting through all this fucking shit.
He's basically been the sacrificial lamb. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Health fireball to the face of Ezra.
Yeah, that's not gonna go over well.
Nah. No. And yeah, he's like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
If she's willing to fireball her own brother in the face just to fucking win this match, just imagine what the hell she's going to be willing to do to Jose and anybody else that tries to get in her fucking way with how pissed off she is.
Yep. Congratulations, baby girl. You just flamed your younger brother. Well, good thing through my own experiences, I created healing products that'll help him out if he's feeling crappy.
Already been on, Wally.
Yeah, we just finished watching it live. It was a short one. Coming up next, one fall to a finish, pin only. Andy Price taking on DJ Springheel. So yeah, it was already live and it was a short one, probably due to the holidays. And plus, it was pre-taped, so we didn't have to deal with a ton of ads and watching anyway. Coming out first, at 5'8", weighing 242 pounds, from Auckland, New Zealand, the Chaos Striker, Andy Price. and his opponent. Coming out at 6'2", weighing 242 pounds. From Transylvania, Romania, DJ Springheel. And Ezra not happy. Having been set a fireball to the face during their his matchup with Andromeda. Confronting her and catering. Hey, Gigi. And Andromeda's like, oh, quit being a baby. You're lucky I didn't do worse. But I highly doubt that it was a comfort to Ezra having just been in a match with her. Fell wrong. Springboard cutter onto DJ by Andy. Knee shot to the face of DJ. DJ gets back to his feet. Lock up between Andy and DJ. DJ sent to the corner. DJ has a hold of Andy. Side slam. DJ making a point of being able to get to his match today. Trying to probably Celeste is at home right now in order to rest up, because right now Celeste Springheel is with another set of 5 babies that will be born sometime next year. Every time DJ's coming for the matches, he ends up portaling right back out in order to get back to his wife and his kids. Andy with the cover. DJ kicking out. Andy coming in with the mannequin arm, knocked out of hand by DJ. Blocked by Andy. Out the back, chop block to the back of the knee. Andy Price with a stomp to the back sets up DJ. Kamagoye knee strike to the face into the cover. This is one fall to a finish. Kick out at 2. DJ sent to the ropes. Duck down and clothesline by DJ. Andy coming up with the light tube. Unable to use it and gets slant face first onto the ring apron. Andy, a former Bad Moon Rising and I believe and Trios champion.
Yes, he was a Trios champion alongside me and Jake Bagwell.
Yeah. I don't remember if he's ever been Blackout or a regular tag champion, but
I
don't think he's ever. No, he hasn't been a regular tag champion, but I don't remember if
I think he no
was ever Blackout.
He has never been Blackout either.
So he's 2 away from Grand Slam. Hey, Christopher Hobus, welcome to the stream. So he would be 2 away from Grand Slam for his career here in BMWF. Andy with the cover on the outside after a shot with the mannequin arm. And as the referee taking her sweet time getting into position, DJ with the kick out. And a shot to the face by DJ, dropping Andy. Takedown into a pin. Reversal into a pin attempt from Andy. Another reversal. Neither one getting the pinfall. Andy gets back to his feet. Claymore kick to the face. Busts open DJ. Cover. Kick out at 2. DJ not staying down. Not a problem, Christopher. Everybody has their own schedules with this streaming stuff, so just appreciate you being able to stop in even for a little bit. TJ, leg caught by Andy, gets flipped onto his face into a knee shot to the face from Andy. Has the wrist control, upwards knee shot to the face into the cover by Price.
In case you missed it earlier today, Chaos Regional Wrestling was live.
Pin attempt is successful. Your winner is Andy Price.
But yeah.
And thank you for the compliment on the arena, Christopher.
Me and Kelly both have been at it pretty much the whole fucking day today.
Yep. CRW earlier this afternoon. And BMWF tonight. Possibility of either tomorrow or Sunday, another episode of CRW going live. I'm making this announcement now. Monday, yes, there will be an episode of BMWF, but there will not be this coming Wednesday for Christmas Eve. Due to possibly Friday too, because in between that time, Out of Character, Atticus and myself will be at his parents' place for the holidays. And depending on when we get back on the 26th for back home in order to do any more streaming. So, giving y'all a heads up. We'll put out whatever content we can before we leave. But congratulations to Andy Price. Coming up next, this time in the underground, 2 out of 3 falls. Brian LG taking on Carmelita Fox. Carmelita primed and ready to go to work. Good luck, Carmelita. Two out of 3 falls, pin submission. Coming up first, at 6'2", weighing 258 pounds, from Arkansas, Black Ice, Brian LG.
Yeah, I got a bad bitch, she grinding on the pole. Yeah, I said I made it, I ain't make it here alone. Yeah, I got the sour on me.
Hey, whether it's for a minute, hour, the whole shebang, just appreciate the support nonetheless. So hope you have a great holiday next week.
VVS, if you look at me now, my bloody all up on this ape shit. We the realest one that coming straight out of town. Tell me something, would you bang on me now? Tell me something, would you pay for the drown? I've been up for days, go all sleep, hear the devil homie when they look with a smile. I can see it through the hidden lies. Niggas love it, but they faking the skies.
And his opponent, coming out at 5'8", weighing 145 pounds, from Paris, France, Carmelita Fox.
What are you screaming about? Huh?
The thing is, we stream with the PS5 in connection to a computer tower where Atticus has OBS, as well as we're able to download certain music, convert it to MP3, and be able to utilize it on the PC, so it's easily heard. So OBS best allows us to work with that.
What?
Oh, got a question from Gigi.
Huh.
What's worse, WWE 2K25 or 2K17?
17.
Any particular reason why?
Well, one, less options to play, less creation, less graphics. So, I mean, yeah, the mechanics may have been better, but you got more versatility with 25.
Okay, take care, Christopher. Have fun streaming. Appreciate you stopping in for even a little bit. Back to the matchup. Carmelita with the series of strikes knocks down Black Ice. But Black Ice sends her towards the edge of the ring apron. Super kick to the face knocks her right off. Splash off the ring apron onto Carmelita to the outside. And Carmelita catches him in a roll-up. This is falls count anywhere. But as the referee's getting into position, kick out by Brian. Multiple neck cranks onto Brian. Slams him onto the back of his head.
What?
Brian able to fire back. Gets caught though. Sent gut first into those steel steps. If this matchup just thought it would be it's one of those matchups that I have had yet to try and do one-on-one. So through my notes, Carmelita had yet to go one-on-one with Brian, unless it was during challenge matches that I ended up putting them together, but officially they haven't faced off. Powerbomb on Carmelita. She kicks out at 1. Because, I mean, certain members of it's already known there's a lot of members of the family on the roster. As Carmelita with the submission, Brian able to roll through and punch his way free. And we're all used to having to fight each other in each other's companies regardless, but trying to have some sort of variety on the card.
Excuse me, little miss. Why are you screaming?
Onyx is imperative. Thinks it's imperative she gets some attention. As Carmelita with a super kick to the outside, to sending Brian outside, misses on that elbow drop, then gets leg lariated and cover. Kick out at 2. What is your major malfunction, Onyx? Brian with the slam onto the floor, cover on Carmelita. Hey, what's up, James Sargent? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Sarge.
Owner and proprietor of CSWA Productions. Another eFed. Hope you're having a good Friday night, James. Up, Sargent going for Black Ice, Brian LG in this matchup. This is 2 out of 3 falls pin sub in the underground, James. Cover. And both falls earned by Black Ice Brian LG. Not that he needs luck, but maybe Sergeant showing up gave him a little bit extra oomph to try and win the match. Who knows? Well, Brian had some success tonight. Let's see if in our next match his tag team partner has the same kind of luck. Because we've got the Goddess of Pain taking on primetime Shawn Sanders. Submission only, 1 fall to a finish. Oh, you're gonna watch his fight too for Jake Paul. I saw the video on social media of that face-off where you ended up putting your fist near your opponent's face to pose at the and whatnot. Yeah, the size difference was pretty clear.
But then you like it like that. It's like every time
Coming out at 5'10", weighing 200 pounds, from every man's nightmare, the Goddess
you
of
say that I'm
Pain.
hypnotic, and that I caught you like that. It's like every time I walk into the room, you know
I mean, yeah, Jake Paul had success of his own in everything, but yeah. When I saw the part where in that video on social media where he's put his fist towards his opponent's face in the pose, yeah, that was quite evident, that size difference. I'm sorry, I'm thinking Jake Paul may not pull out the win. But hey, you never know, I could be wrong, it's just that, yeah, I don't think so. And now for Goddess's opponent. Coming out at 6'3", weighing 237 pounds, from Manhattan, New York, primetime Shawn Sanders. Time in BMWF is still relatively short, just coming here to the company in 2K25, but has been making an impact in and out of that ring nonetheless. Also, as I said before, now tag team partners with Black Ice Brian LG as the All Night Express. Now let's see if he's able to make the Goddess of Pain tap out. The one who gets the wiggles every time there's blood. Yes, we know you exist on it. He's like, of course you know. I'm always here. I must be present. Brian gets knocked out by Goddess. Sent to the ropes. Primetime able to stop himself. Series of shots. Kick in the midsection. Lifts her up. Has her flipped right onto her back. Springboard Phoenix splash. Connecting on the Goddess. Sanders went a high risk again. Goddess able to get out of the way. Was lifted up and able to get a shot to the eyes on Goddess. But Goddess considers pain as pleasure, so yeah, she'll always fight through it, no doubt. Action in the corner. Primetime elbowing his way out of the corner. Series of strikes to the face. Kicking combination. Drops Goddess. But doesn't even attempt to go for a submission just yet, thinking that maybe there's not enough done in order to be able to go for that one fall. Sanders with the Stun Dog Millionaire and the Goddess. Count Wraithnach, her husband's going to be in action later on against Damian Richards in a knockout one fall to a finish matchup, and a few matches from now. So let's see. Let's see if husband and wife can get success in either their own matches. As Goddess gets down to the ring apron, shot to the face. She shoves away Sanders. Sends Primetime into the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. Elbow to the face, drops Primetime. Head scissors. Trying to be utilized as a submission, but he's able to roll his way out. Back body drop onto Primetime. And the spine buster. Goddess has never been afraid to go up against the men. Booty buster on Primetime. Stomp to the arm. Set up with the chin lock. Primetime ain't sticking around long in that submission. Sanders up against the ropes. Goddess with the cravat choke on the top rope. Not enough to try and get him to tap, but usually that's more of a working submission to wear down your opponent. Now he's just hanging out on that mid rope. And Primetime, yeah, you were shot short of the mark on there with that moonsault, unfortunately. Goddess teeing off on him with the barbed wire bat. Backbreaker into a clobbering blow to the back of Goddess. A pain. Set up by Sanders into the figure four. She does not tap. She mainly keeps on trying to fight through the pain. Headlock into a submission onto Goddess, but she's able to fight out of it. She can be a toughie to try and submit. Someone, again, pain is pleasure to her. She's having fun right now. Booty buster onto Sanders. It's Primetime with that Stun Dog Millionaire onto Goddess. Again, going for that headlock submission. She fights out of it with those knee shots to the back of the head. Again, going for the booty buster onto Sanders. Not able to apply submission. Misses a strike to the face. Gets whipped onto that ring apron. She fights her way back into the ring. And sends Primetime flying across the ring. Again, not afraid to face off against the men. She's one of those women who, in other games, would always create a male version of herself because she had fun whooping on both genders. Now we as women don't have to do that anymore. Thanks to 2K25 going intergender. And she gets to go up against the men all she wants around here. Stun Dog Millionaire onto Goddess. She rolls away, but walks towards him, ends up getting dropped with that moonsault. Leg drop does not connect. Goddess is able to move out of the way. Springboard Phoenix Splash onto Goddess. Looking to tee off on her with the barbed wire bat. She doesn't allow it. Well, again, going for the booty buster. Stomp to the arm. Is this what gets her the win? No, Primetime, it will not stay in a submission long enough. Flips over Goddess.
Right.
Elbows to the midsection on Sanders. Whips him into the corner. He gets the feet up as she comes running. Shot to forearm shot to the face from the corner. Again, looking to tee off with the barbed wire bat, just cracks her over the head with it. The Goddess fighting through the pain, as she always does. Lifts him up, but he's able to shimmy out the back, reverse it into a rear DDT. Springboard cutter on the Goddess. And as he's gonna apply a submission, she ends up kicking him away. Sends him onto the ring apron. Pulls him through the ropes and driving the fist into the back. Into the backstabber, utilizing the ropes as leverage. Has scissors yet again with those legs of hers. And that is what gets primetime Shawn Sanders to tap out. Goddess, I love you, but you're probably used to that, putting people in that type of position. No doubt in my mind. As much as Blaze talks about your creepy basement. Congratulations to the Goddess of Pain. Next up, pin sub and KO on the docket for one fall to a finish. Xander Black taking on Leo Angel. Patty, happy as a clam that Goddess got the win. Now she gets to root on her son in a matchup. Emma rooting on her brother Xander. Coming out first, that 5'4", weighing 200 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska, Xander Black. So, mother and daughter rooting on Xander.
You know I don't play right. Just give me the word.
And his opponent,
You know
coming
I
out
don't
at
play
6'7",
right.
weighing 248 pounds, from parts unknown.
Don't give me this.
Leo
I'm
Angel.
gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play
And I still
right.
find it
I'll
very
put up a
interesting how
good
Big
fight.
Dude just
Just
able
give me
to
the word.
dive right over the top
You know
from
I
the
don't
floor.
play right. You know I
Oh.
don't play right. Don't give me this.
That's how he
I'm
wants
gonna
to.
get back when I feel like.
Hopefully he doesn't hurt himself one day trying to do that. Leo dropping Xander face first onto the knee. Xander able to roll through and punch him in the face. Stomp to the leg. Size difference definitely may or may not come in play. But Xander has gone against big opponents before. Leo into the ropes, boot wash to the face on Xander. Then moonsault off the ropes. Now Leo has Xander under control with the wrist control. Combination of maneuvers to keep your opponent close and under control with the arms. Dropping the knees to the spine on Xander. Xander firing back, underhook German suplex onto Leo. Has been taught quite well on how to fight through pain, no matter the opponent, and keep on fighting. He gets rolled through into a pin attempt by Leo, but Xander able to kick out. Hey AJ, hey Violet, Vera, Colton,
Hey AJ.
Diamond Sky, whole fam, welcome to the stream. Didn't see who introduced that traffic cone, but we've got a traffic cone in the ring now. Clothesline dropping Xander. Xander able to get out of the way of that high-risk maneuver by Leo. Forearm to the face on Xander. Double forearm into the leg sweep by Leo. Now Leo primed and ready. What does he have in store for Xander? After this matchup in the underground, 2 out of 3 falls between Vera Richards and Celine Utaker as Leo with the cover. Kick out at 2 by Xander. Ah, okay, AJ. Hopefully you don't get nearly tackled trying to get those gifts for your Christmas shopping. Please try to avoid any crazy people at the stores. And Emma's wanting Xander to cornholio Leo. Jeez, just because she sees a traffic cone in the damn ring. Reminds me of another person who talks about the cornholio. Hey, Jen. I'll get you in a match on Monday for Lifeblood. You're not booked for tonight, Jen. Xander with the cover on Leo. Kick out at 2. Really, AJ? Oh, people trying to be sneaky. Yeah, things like that's one of the problems when it comes to holidays. People just have their brains oozing out of their ears as far as being respectful. As Leo coming in the ring with the light to bust it over Xander's head. Okay, Jen, just giving you a heads up because I know you're always primed and ready for action in and out of that ring. So.
But yeah, AJ, just giving you a heads up. Might want to steer clear of Ezra and Andromeda both.
After that first match on the show, yeah.
I can't believe Andromeda threw a fireball at her brother's face.
And that was very much not to Ezra's liking. He has seen how I ended up looking when Jose threw a fireball in my face. He's seen his uncle Damien throw fireballs at opponents. As Xander tapping out your winner, is Leo Angel. So yeah, I highly doubt Ezra would want to be rendered how I was when I got fireball to the face. Nearly blinded and basically cornering her in catering, wondering what the fuck that was all about. And she just basically fired back with, quit being a baby. You're lucky I didn't do any worse. Oh boy. But congratulations to Leo. And AJ's like, lovely. Yeah, be lucky it wasn't you in the damn ring, AJ. Next up, Vera Richards taking on Celine. You take her in the underground. 2 out of 3 falls. Huh.
What?
He's trying to find a game that his cousins want for Christmas called Cult of the Lamb, and he doesn't even know what the fuck that is. Here's a way. Go on your phone and Google it, because I don't know. Sly and Carmelita rooting on Vera. Coming out at 5'8", weighing 138 pounds, from Bella, Vera Richards. So yeah, I just use your phone to go on Google and research it. That's probably your best bet in order to figure out what the hell they're looking for, AJ. Coming out next, her opponent at 5'8", 170 pounds, from your darkest fears, CelineUtaker. No doubt, Paul, Stanley, and the kids, I believe, 11 of them, are probably have had a blast preparing for the holiday season. Well, you got plenty of hands to help with the Christmas decorations and everything, for sure. And any Christmas cookies or whatever traditions that Paul and Celine are going for the holidays. Okay, I'm done with the random person in the middle of the ring. Boot to the face of Vera from Celine. Sorry, I don't pay a random guy with a microphone trying to get TV time. TV time goes for our actual wrestlers. Vera with the armbar onto Celine. Shot to the face, grapple from behind on Celine. Russian leg sweep. Elbow drop to the spine on Celine. Nice firing back with a kick on Vera. Northern Lights suplex, looking like a hammerlock version of the Northern Lights. Vera able to roll through, punch, get multiple right hands to the face on Celine. Submission applied. But Celine able to fight out of that triangle choke. Shot to the face. Back kick to the face of Vera. Oh, salesperson ended up looking at you like you were nuts. Again, Google it on your phone, and you'll end up having a easier time doing that than trying to get somebody to actually help you out and find it. Because if the sales worker don't know, Google would. Vera. I don't know what she had in mind, but she just got back body drop mid-attempt. Leg caught, shoves down Celine. Heel hook onto Celine. Celine recently coming back from a knee injury that she was able to just basically sit out for a while to heal up. Not exactly on her bingo card in order to be back out with another injury to the damn knee, probably the same damn knee. I believe that was the left knee that she was healing up. Celine sent towards that ring apron. Oh, lifted up by Vera, and she's able to shift her weight to drop down onto the floor on Vera. Now putting the boots to her. Vera, also with a lot on her mind, with everything going on, not just with the House of Ruin, Trigon showing his face in everything. She's obviously heard through Violet's in Andromeda what happened to Arya. So she's got a lot on her mind too, as Celine kicks out of that pin attempt. Celine able to fight out of a submission from Vera. After this matchup, we've got Count Wraithnock taking on Damian Richards. KO only, one fall to a finish. Yeah, I don't envy Count. I don't feel sorry for Count. I don't. I guess he's just the one with the luck of the draw. He ends up having to face Damian. Because in dealing with anything with the Dragon family, now dealing with Jose, dealing with the House of Ruin, dealing with a lot of family drama. So yeah, he's gonna be getting out some major frustrations in his matchup tonight. Vera winding up the arm on Celine, goes for the cover. Kick out at one. Vera, scoop slam onto Celine. Taking a page out of somebody else's arsenal. Oh, that lifting up someone by the foot is usually when you do like a roundhouse to the face, but she used that to get her in position for a spinning back fist. Now Celine gut first into those steel steps. Vera in control right now. As Celine up, she's out the back and with the chop block to the knee on Vera. Up, Patty to the rescue. She knows what the game and what the Cult of the Lamb means for a game. And thank you, Patty, for having that knowledge, because I sure did not know. Vera caught in a roll up by Celine. Cover. Kick out at two. Vera eyeballing Celine. What she got in mind? Elbow to the face by Celine. Has Vera up. Knee shot to the face into the cover. First fall in Celine's favor. Now just raining the punches to the face on Vera. No doubt, probably through the grapevine, when it comes to the loss of a family member or any family member being targeted, it travels through our family right quick. So Celine has maybe heard a thing or two from members of the family what's going on. As long as Vera doesn't allow help, let's just fuel her to fight through what she's feeling right now, I think Celine's not going to be too upset, no matter how this match shakes out. As Vera gets sent flying off the ring apron, now speared into the floor. Vera winds up the arm again onto Celine. Reaper's grasp. She does not tap out. Covered by Vera. And it's tied up by Vera. Oh, leg caught on Celine, but Celine with the recovery and security to the side of the head on Vera. And Celine able to just drop short of that barbed wire barricade when she's Irish whipped on the reversal. Vera. Hip attack onto the face of Celine. Up, set up again, lifting her with the foot into a spinning back fist to the face of Celine. Cover. That is it. Your winner of this matchup is Vera Richards. Congratulations to Vera. Patty cheated on figuring out about that damn game using our Lord and Savior Google. Oh boy. Congratulations to Vera. Coming up next, KO only, one fall to a finish. Counts Wraithnock taking on Damian Richards.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
My cousin's weird, apparently hearing about what that game means. Coming out first at 6'4", weighing 240 pounds, from Paris, France, Count Wraithnock. Two-time Blood Series Tag Team Champion and singles action.
Arrogance, must in charm. His pride's a lethal arm. Muffin Man's deadly vice. Sweet facade hides the eyes. Wraithnock's grip tightens. In darkness he frightens. A lord of brutal might. Reigning terror night. Masked with a cruel grin underneath.
I guess everybody has their preference on what type of game they like, play, or whatever, AJ.
Bittersweet. Arena echoes his name. Fights and schemes all the same.
AJ Ezra shown backstage, sitting beside his sister Andromeda. Ice pack over his eye after a fireball to the face in our opening match against her.
Oh, and she's still a dick.
Yeah, in a way, that's kind of a dick move. I'm a younger brother, but yeah. Oh boy. And now his opponent. Coming out at 6', even weighing 251 pounds from Paris, France. He is the reigning BMWF World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Richards. Won that title in a fatal four-way at Reckoning, which earned him Grand Slam status in this company. You already know at the pay-per-view in February, Damian will be in action, defending that world title. One of the people he will be defending against, one of them will be Jacob, who won the Blood Money briefcase in a said gauntlet for the world title shot. Also gonna have whoever is deemed earning that, getting that shot at the world title out of 2K24 faction games winners, and whomever has the best win-loss record, making it a fatal four-way for the title. But yeah, unfortunately our son now knows how I felt getting a fireball in the face. Oh boy. Damian with the series of strikes and then ending in a headbutt on count. Damian's fought count plenty of times. I highly doubt he has any qualms about whooping his ass for whatever reason. If LD and the family were here, we'd have one of the youngins considering count a bonehead, just like at CRW earlier today, where count was also in action. Traffic cone knocked out of hand of Damian. Now both trading chops and punches back and forth. Back and forth they go. Blocked by Damian. Smack to the face. And now just basic hockey fight. Yeah. Just trying to turn each other's face into mincemeat. Damian going up top. Double axe handle to the dome of count. He was still weeble wobbling on his feet. Exits the ring. Damian looking for a weapon. Comes on in with the sledgehammer. Shot to the midsection. Missed on the next shot. Gets tripped up and Damian lands on his face, busted open by count. Now, series of overhead chops into the knee shot by Damian. Up kick and return by count. Not letting the assault continue. Zamus got you a PS5 for Christmas, huh, Patty? Yeah, probably best to have MIDI set it up for you. Yeah, if you're not don't use a PS5 as much as some of the rest of us do as for MIDI. Yeah, she'll be best to help set it up for you. Kick to the midsection on Damien. Count. Kinshasa. Knee shot to the face of Damien. But does not go for get the knockout. Comes back on in with the light tube. And just chucks it at Damien's face. Doesn't bust apart, but Damien missing with the kick. Gets drop kicked on the back. Count Z. Eyeballing Damien. So far, he has had plenty of success in tag action, trying to be successful in singles too. On the floor, hops up, hops over the head, and just back kicks the face on Damien. One punch to the face drops Damien. Series of strikes ending with a kick to the midsection. Reversal by Damien. One thought barbed wire barricade, but unable to stop himself. Tension back on the arm. Double knees to the spine. Yeah, out of character, my dad is not exactly tech savvy too, so I have, because back when I was in Milwaukee, I had to be like Best Buy's Geek Squad into helping my dad with certain things, so yeah. Damien with the Protexia neck bomb count Z. Driving the knee into the neck. Oh, it has a barbed wire bat in hand. Misses on the swing. Gets knocked out of hand by... And able to... Nope, that's Janice. I misspoke. It's Janice that got pulled out from underneath the ring. Looks a lot more spiky once I did the double take. Drop kick by Damien. Count still on his feet. Both just trading shots back and forth on the outside. Damien able to stop short of that barbed wire barricade as it's being sent right through it. Lifted up by a count. Damien able to fight his way out the shoulders. Count whipped onto the back of his head, knocked loopy. Looking for another weapon to maybe deal that final blow to knock him out. Barbed wire bat in hand, teeing off on Count Z. Missing on the last few strikes. Set up by Count. French toast crunch. No knockout, though. Now just teeing off with the barbed wire bat. Damien, again, one of those competitors who is also expecting kids in the future as soon as July of next year, as he gets booty busted by Count. Sarah with carrying twins right now. One shot with the sledgehammer does the job, and your winner is Count Zracenok. Yes, everybody, the bonehead slash muffin man got the win. To people's chagrin. But he's always been a competitor where you try and root against him, and yeah, he really doesn't give a shit. I highly doubt he does. Congratulations to Count Zracenok. This time, 2 out of 3 pin submission falls count anywhere between Lady Devil and Chase Nightwalker. Hey, LD's faced her one son-in-law, Brandon Cuevas. Now she gets to face her other son-in-law in Chase Nightwalker. Ain't this fun? Oh, Patty was calling for countdown. Damn, oh, jeez. Coming out first at 6 foot even, weighing 200 pounds, from the city of Atlantis, Lady Devil.
What?
Lady Devil, Triple Crown status here in Blood Moon Wrestling Federation. Former mixed tag, former Sandwich Seductress tag, and the women's 1/3 of the women's Unholy Trinity champions, who are to face off against the men's Unholy Trinity champions at February's pay-per-view to unify the trios titles. This is gonna be a 2-night card due to a lot of business to deal with. So whoever ends up unifying the titles will be dealing with a cashing in Angelina Devereaux with the Blood Money briefcase, as well as dealing with the faction game winners from the Wolves Den, who will be repping them as going for those titles. Hey, you never know. It could end up being possibly Wolves Den versus Wolves Den if Tomura, Jester, and Turmoil end up dethroning the Demigorgons, unifying the titles. Who knows? Coming out next, LD's opponents. At 6'7", weighing 324 pounds, from Atlantis, Greece, Chase Nightwalker. Chase, as I said, son-in-law to LD, father of her now triplet grandbabies with Morgana Nightwalker. After this will be our main event of the night, 30-minute Iron Man, falls count anywhere between Atticus Black and Marcus Corbin. Another matchup that will end up being violence therapy. Atticus, having stepped out of the booth earlier tonight in order to comfort Andromeda at the after the opening matchup, may have been, of course, dealing with a rush of emotions, dealing with everything that's been going on, whether the House of Ruin or Trigon. Now shown in Arya's old locker room, in reflection, picture of herself and Tomura at Ezra and Remi's wedding recently. Chase being slammed head first multiple times onto the back of his head, stopped to the back of the head by LD. LD also having been targeted by Trigon just for her having connection to Diamond Sky. Messing with all three of her forms, Evil LD, Dark LD, and Light LD. So,
Hey.
one can only hope that Chase just survives this matchup if LD's dealing with any extra frustration at the time.
Miss Onyx, can you please quit using me as a jungle gym?
It's too fun for her. You know that, right? Chase turned into the corner. LD prying at the eyes of Chase Nightwalker. Shot to the back, grapple from behind. LD, an old friend of Chase's grandmother, Mrs. U-Taker. Now mother-in-law of one Chase Nightwalker. So LD's been in the game for a long time. Both missing on any of the moves they were looking for. Chase able to get a stomp to the midsection on LD. Shot to the back of the head on LD by Chase. Lips are over. Cover. Kick out at 2. No doubt a lot on Marcus's mind after hearing the news. Spoke about it on CRW. Both Marcus and Arya recently adopted by Atticus and myself, so yeah, he's not taking it well at hearing about Arya. So welcome to the stream, Tomura. Good to see you. Wished everything going with everything going on, it was under better circumstances. Chase grabbing the barbed wire bat, trying to tee off on LD, able to crack her in the head, knocked out of hand by LD. Missing on the return trip with the going for the face. LD getting dropped with the neck breaker. Wrenching back on the arm of LD. LD able to roll through and get out. Blocked by Chase. But LD firing back. Able to drop him with a side slam. Chase smartly rolling out of the ring. And barbed wire bat sent flying as he's going back into the ring, but fights his way out of the corner. Struggle between the two and set up by LD. Primordial spike onto Chase. Into the cover. Kick out at 2. Can't imagine what you are going through right now, Tomura. Heart goes out to you, no matter in all of this. Superman punch to the face on LD. Chase with the cover. First fall in Chase's favor. Cover on LD. And that is it. Your winner of the match is Chase Nightwalker. Coming out next, our main event of the night. Atticus Black versus Marcus Corbin. 30-minute Iron Man. Guess Tomura, I guess it's difficult to not be selfish and wanting her to come back if it's too painful for her to do so. Still hurts nonetheless.
I becoming.
Atticus isn't wrong.
I becoming.
Coming out first at 6'3", weighing 258 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska, the Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black.
I am cold like December snow. I have carved out this soul made of stone, and I will drag you down and sell you out. Embraced by the darkness, I'm losing the light. Encircled by demons, I fight. What have I become now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever loved? I push them all away, and I have been a slave to the Judas in my mind. Is there something left of me to save in the wreckage of my life? I become it. I become it. Judas in my mind. I become it. I become it. Judas in my mind. Judas in my mind.
And his opponent.
They want me to act like them. They want me to look like them. They want me to think like them. Better to just blend in, but I won't.
Hey, baby girl. Oh. Give me a moment while I introduce your dad. At 7 foot even, weighing 350 pounds, rocking the flaming fire boom pack, Marcus Corbin. Damn it, trying to make me cry on air. You brat. You got your son faces a damn iron.
I've tried to play along, but they don't care at all. I'm just a number with a name who's cracking. And so I face what comes of it. I know there might be violence. I think we all know how this ends. And this ends. They want me to act like them. They want me to look like them. They want me to think like them. Better just blend in, but I won't fall in love.
Yes, it's already known I'm on my, I'm solo with this native and handle business in the ring. We noted, Randy. Yeah, in other words, Bailey for the win, but leaning more towards her dad over her father-in-law. Understandably so. Understandably so. I think your dad Atticus would understand. Atticus pulling back on the arm of Marcus with the armbar. Up kick to the face by Marcus. Shot to the face on Atticus. Headbutt to the back of the head. and just whips Atticus across the ring. As I call it, violence therapy. A way to get through what you're going through without killing somebody. Leg sweep on the way back to his feet from Marcus. Headbutt to the midsection on Atticus. Stomp to the leg. Kip up by Atticus as Marcus is trying to center himself. Gets set up into the backstabber. Rear choke on Marcus, and Marcus able to roll back out of it. I know better, but I'll let Ezra handle his business. I ain't gonna squeal. Atticus with the cover after a shot with the hockey stick. Kick out by Marcus. Knee shot to the face on Marcus on the outside. Atticus grabbing hold of the face, clobbering blows to the side of the face of Marcus. Head tossed by Marcus. Atticus able to brush aside that super kick attempt. Knee shot to the face. Coppin dropped from the corner into the cover. One count only. Marcus able to sidestep Atticus. Sets him up. Trapezius claw. Working on it. Just slams him on the back of his head. Goes through the cover. 2 count only. And I can still hear that clearly. But this is the spill. Atticus with the kicks in the midsection. Boots to the side of the head. Trying to fire up Marcus. Gut wrench suplex. Atticus sets up Marcus with the one-winged angel into the cover. Kick out as the referee gets into position. Atticus teeing off with the steel chair. Oh, damn. Yeah, someone's having too much fun with the chaos. I wonder where she gets that from. God damn. Lock up on the outside.
So she throws a fireball in his face, and then when he tries to save her ass from getting beat by his wife for it, she fucking acts like she has no idea what he's talking about and just walks.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Fuck's sake. As I said, having too much fun with the chaos. Submission by Atticus. Marcus does not tap. Those two are grown enough to handle their own business. I can't save them from everything. It's plain to see. Even when we tried to keep them from driving each other nuts as little kids, yeah, that was successful. As Marcus gets sent across the floor by Atticus. Stomp to the leg. Marcus brought back to his feet. Hand on the scruff of the neck sends Marcus right back on in. Again, Atticus with those clobbering blows to the side of the head. It's a ring. Goes for that steel chair. Unable to utilize it. Marcus came running after towards him, but gets dropped with a series of strikes by Atticus. I don't know what Atticus was trying to do. Maybe go for a spear. Who knows? But it got blocked or stopped in some way, shape, or form. Just chooses to crack Marcus over the head with the steel chair. Up kick out of the corner by Marcus. Set up. Springboard splash onto Atticus. Forearm shots to the face. Marcus with the setup. Scoop slam on Atticus. Moonsault off the top into the cover. Kick out at 2. Marcus exiting the ring. Finding a trash can this time. Tossing it in. Atticus with the Blue Thunder bomb into the cover on Marcus. Ball in Atticus. Black's favor. Shot to the midsection and returned by Marcus. Reversal on that Irish whip into the ropes. Drop down. Boot to the face from Atticus. Citing high risk. But Marcus getting back to his feet. Knocking Atticus off the top turnbuckle. Atticus fighting through the pain. Shot to the midsection. Was trying to do some type of roll-through maneuver that got blocked by Marcus. Has him by the scruff of the neck. Against the ropes. Super kick to the face. Dropping Atticus. Big man with the springboard moonsault onto Atticus. Going high risk yet again. Full-fledged moonsault only maybe gets a sliver of Atticus on the way down. Atticus has him up. Samoan drop onto Marcus. Just cracks that trash can at him. Series of strikes to the face. Set up into that backpack face buster. And another fall in Atticus's favor. Swinging neck breaker into the cover. And another fall in Atticus Black's favor. Marcus was sent towards the ropes, accidentally colliding with the referee. Set up by Atticus into the rings of Saturn submission. Another fall in Atticus's favor with that tap out. Went for a diving headbutt, did not connect. But that roundhouse sure did. Dropping that elbow, drops to the knee of Marcus Corbin. Action on the outside. Marcus dropped with the power bomb. Comes firing back with that clothesline. This is the first time we've seen Marcus since he was told of what happened to Arya in the first place. No words, just ran off as his demon-like form. And I don't know if he's returned yet to the Pack Grounds. I haven't heard anything from Angela. Covered by Marcus. 2 count only. Kicked by Atticus. Gets taken right back on down. Samoan drop onto Atticus. Marcus for the cover. And a fall in the favor of Marcus. Teeing off on Atticus with Janice. Brings him back to his feet. Series of shots, hard hitting. Drives Atticus into the head first. And Marcus going high risk. Splash off the top, able to connect into the cover. 2 count only. Series of chops. Uranagi slam onto Atticus. Then slams him down. Cover. Another fall in Marcus's favor. Hell of a main event tonight in the spirit of competition. But as I said before, violence therapy. That was needed. Marcus back in with the sledgehammer, knocked out of hand. Roll through into a bridging pin by Atticus. And Marcus able to kick out. Marcus driven onto his head by Atticus. Then massive forearm punch to the face. Bull Nelson drops him into a submission. Tap out by Marcus. Another fall in Atticus's favor. Then the knee shot to the face. Atticus's experience has him in the lead right now. Multiple shots to the side of the face as Marcus fighting off the shoulders. Sets him up into the ropes and drops him. Atticus beckoned back to his feet. Springboard clothesline by the big Marcus Corbin. 2 count only. We are now halfway through our time limit for the main event. That's a headbutt by Marcus. Jeez. Teeing off with Janice in hand. Cracks Atticus over the dome. Taking high risk yet again. Splash onto Atticus into the cover. And a fall in his favor. Back to the action. Atticus on the outside, Marcus following. Multiple neck cranks applied. Stomp to the arm. Grabs at the scruff of the neck. Atticus with the firing back with the elbow strikes. Again, going for a bridging pin on the outside. Ball in Atticus's favor. Few jabs, gets hip tossed by Marcus. Up kick to the face in return. And big ass shot to the face, dropping Atticus onto the floor. He's able to kick him away though. Stomp to the arm. Oh, what was going for that stomp of his, and he gets caught with a cutter by Marcus. Damn. Impaler dumping Atticus onto his head into the cover. Referee, get your head out your ass. Ay, ay, ay. Like a chicken with his head cut off. Ball in Marcus's favor. I swear there's like maybe one or two or three that I could see as a decent referee, but these chicken heads running around, yeah, no. Cover on the outside. Kick out at 2. Power slam onto Marcus. Takedown by Marcus on Atticus. Goes back into the ring. Grabs Janice. Ready to tee off on Atticus. One shot. Thinks that's enough to go for a pin. And ref, make up your mind. Are you in or out? Damn referee acting stupid. Go whether they want to make the count inside the ring or out. Hammerlock on Atticus. Elbow in return. Takedown into the spear. Cover. And another fall in Atticus Black's favor. Hip toss on Marcus. Leg drop from Marcus to across the throat. Now teeing off on Atticus with the barbed wire bat. Knocked out of hand. Collision between Marcus and the referee as he's sent across the floor. Then slam face first onto the ring apron. Atticus with the cover. Another fall in Atticus's favor. See, Atticus may have already be a Grand Slam champion in the company, but yeah, he's not exactly going to hold back an in-ring competition regardless. Cover. 2 count only on Marcus. Series of overhead shots into the knee shot to the face on Marcus. Marcus comes scrambling back. drops him with a gut buster over the knee. Then the senton connecting. Marcus with the cover. Ball in Marcus's favor. Sends Atticus back on in. Doesn't follow right away. Goes for a weapon. Coming with the sealed chair. Not able to tee off. Gets dropped with the clothesline cover. Another fall for Atticus Black. Springboard into a somersault clothesline onto Marcus. Takes a shot with the sledgehammer. And that looked like some type of almost flying headbutt type tackle from Marcus. And Marcus with his next fall. And then just chucking the damn steel chair at the back of Atticus. Yikes. Double axe handle to the spine. Atticus back to his feet. Nice Samoan drop by Marcus, but can he get his next fall? He does. Less than 8 minutes in this Iron Man matchup. Tip up by Atticus. Marcus. Springboard into a clothesline, going for the cover. 2 count only. Multiple neck cranks applied by Marcus. Slams him onto the back of his head. Back up as Atticus, grabbed from behind by Marcus. Lifts him up. Drops him with the snake eyes. Now trying to tee off with the sledgehammer, but the veteran and Atticus Black smart enough to roll on out to avoid any more damage. Take a breather. Marcus follows right on after, cracking him with the headbutt. Boston Crab onto Atticus Black. Atticus not tapping out. Elbow to the midsection. Knee shot to the face, dropping Marcus into the cover. Ball in Atticus's favor. Hooks up one arm. Snaps back the other. Now the elbow drops to the knee. Marcus brought back to his feet. Sends Marcus back into the ring. Trading shots. Samoan drop onto Atticus. Cover. Kick out at 2. Atticus back on his feet. Gets super kicked right back on down. Cover. And another fall in Marcus's favor. Shot to the face. Clobbering blow to the back of Atticus. Atticus pulling himself towards the corner. Marcus getting fired up. Knee shot to the face. And then Atticus just kicked up like didn't do much. As a powerbomb onto Marcus. Holding the small of his back though after that maneuver. Claw slam onto Marcus. Does not go for a pin or submission just yet. Goes to the outside and grab those steel steps. And Marcus just follows him outside, and here we go. Not much steel stops in order to send Marcus into knee shot to the face for Atticus. Referee, get your head out your ass, please. 2 count only on to Marcus. Atticus yeeted across the ringside area into the cover. Kick out at 2. Atticus almost landing in that damn barbed wire. Impaler! Cover by Marcus. Another fall in Marcus's favor. Series of strikes into a massive headbutt to the dome. Shot to the face with the sledgehammer. Another cover by Marcus. And another fall in Marcus's favor. Less than 3 minutes on the clock in this matchup. Shot to the face, grappled by Atticus. Gut-wrenching the 7-footer onto the floor. With that German suplex, unable to utilize the sledgehammer, but comes firing back with that power bomb. Like an explosive burst of energy to drop his opponent. Claw slam onto Marcus. Armbar applied. Marcus brought back to his feet. But Marcus just keeping up. By facing against the veteran Atticus Black. Looked like a rear naked choke position, just slammed him onto his face. Cover. 2 count only on Atticus. Has Atticus up. Drops him with the gut buster on the outside. Senton in succession. Cover. Hey, what's up, Black Ice? You were in action today. As another fall in the favor of Marcus. Yeah, Brian, you were in singles action earlier in the night, taking on Carmelita Fox. Check out the stream to see how you did. We are now on our main event as Atticus able to spike Marcus with that stomp into the cover. Referee, I am going to bust you up the side of your head if you don't focus. Cover. It's successful with another fall in Atticus's favor. Atticus whipped towards that barbed wire barricade, stopping short. Leg drop across the throat. And then a massive headbutt dropped right onto Atticus's face. Jeez. Grabs at the legs, gets kicked away. We now have less than 25 seconds in this matchup. Marcus splayed out. Cop and drop to the outside, connecting. Claw slam onto Marcus. And with one final claw slam, that is it. Even getting claw slammed, your winner is Marcus Corbin. Holy hell of a main event. Well, everybody, that's been our show for tonight. Thank you, everybody who stopped in for the live episode, whether for a minute, hour, whole shebang. Much appreciated. Much thanks to those who will be catching this on the replay. Hope you all have a great weekend. BMW.
I will see you all either tomorrow or Sunday. I will post in the chat, depending on what's going on.
So stay tuned to the chats and to Discord for the next episode of CRW. BMWF will return this coming Monday. Possibly the only show for this following next week. So stay tuned, and we'll see y'all over tomorrow or Sunday for CRW.
Have a good night, everybody.
Take care.